All right, guys, we're live. No viewers yet, so let me send out a tweet and let's see who joins in just a few minutes. I'm going to wait a little bit before I start. Just want to see if we can get some viewers before I actually get going. Let me make sure this is going through correctly on here. All right, looks like it's going through correctly. So, hello to my one viewer. We're waiting on a few more people before we get started. 4 viewers, thank you very much. I'm sending out a tweet right now letting everyone know that I'm live. Come and join me on YouTube where I'm live right now! Exclamation mark. Hello to the 11 viewers out there, 12 viewers. Thank you all for joining me. Just give me 1 minute and we'll get started. I'm going to also post on Instagram that I'm live now. Let's see. There we go. Live, not love now, live now! Exclamation mark. Okay, and so I guess we'll get started now. So let me pull up the live chat. Hopefully y'all can hear me. So, okay. So let me just go ahead and start again. Let me start over. Hey there, guys. Portalmaster9351 here, and welcome to my September live stream. I'm happy to be live streaming again. It's been a while since I've live streamed, and once again, I'm very, very happy to be live streaming now. And so let me go ahead and read your comments. So Nolan, congrats to being first. Hey, Prime Skylanders. Dawson Craig, it starts right now. Hello, Wheelchair Guy Gaming TV. Hello, Cruise Fire, Foxy Scales, Logan Brow, Spyro 557, Thunder Dragon 17, Sky Mevo Collector, Brandon Jackson, Thunder Dragon 17. Actually, I already said that. Super Yoshi 86. And yeah, that's all of you guys. So once again, thank you for joining me. We're just going to be, feel free to drop any questions you've got for me down in the comments, down in the live chat. I'll be answering them as we go. And I just sort of, wanted to talk a little bit about Skylanders and sort of my plans for the channel and stuff. So without further ado, I guess I'll say this. It's kind of like a live edition of Ask Portalmaster. So I'll go ahead and sort of outline what's coming to my YouTube channel over the next few months. I'm finally going to be getting Lost Imaginite Mines. I've been, saying, I'm going to get Lost Imaginite Mines. I'm going to be getting Lost Imaginite Mines. Yeah, I've been saying it over and over and over again. Finally, this month, Lost Imaginite Mines. It's been too long. I'm scared it's not going to come out in the US. I have to buy Lost Imaginite Mines. Should be getting that later this month, or more accurately, I should be ordering it later this month, probably like around the 20th or something like that. And I probably won't be getting it until next month, like around Halloween, just because all the sellers, it takes them forever to ship it from Europe. It takes them forever, like more than a month. I don't understand why it takes them so long. I think that they don't have them all that they sell. They sell them in advance and they have to track them down and stuff. I don't know. I just know I'm probably not getting it until next month, but I'm going to go ahead and order it this month. I would actually go ahead and order it right now, but there's a bunch of sales going on for other stuff I'm interested in. Like Lightseeker stuff is on sale right now. So since that's on sale, I'm going to get it before it goes not on sale, because if I can save money, I'm going to save money. There's also a board game called Axis and Allies that I'm planning on buying while it's on sale. So going to be, but the important thing is Lost Imaginite Mines. I'm getting that later this month, and I'm super, super excited to be getting that. I'll be doing Let's Plays of it, unboxings, all the cool stuff. So there's that. This month, I'm also planning on, cranking out more of my new series. So, of course, 2 more episodes of Skylanders Showdown. I just released episode 6 less than a week ago, and we're only 2 episodes away, and we will have completed the entire first round of season 4. Season 4 of Skylanders Showdown. We're almost done with the first round. I'm super excited to be moving on to the second round after we get done with these next 2 episodes. And as we head into October, I will get there. So super excited for that. 2 more episodes of my Lightseekers Let's Play, just continuing the series that I've started. It's all about that. All about that. I'm also going to be continuing more Mario and Rabbids content. You may have seen that yesterday I posted the first episode of my Mario and Rabbids Let's Play, and I love that game. I really, really love that game. And so I am looking forward to continuing that, like probably 3 more episodes through the month of September, just depending on how well they go. They're not getting a ton of views right now, but it's really just about building a fan base outside of Skylanders is a lot of what that's about. So, yeah, more Mario and Rabbids stuff. And Ask Portalmaster will also be making a return this month. I have not had an Ask Portalmaster since the very beginning of August. There was nothing mid-August, and there was no beginning of September Ask Portalmaster because, of course, that is this live stream right here. Before I continue, like, going on through this whole list of stuff, let me get a sip of water, and then let me read off some of your comments. I've had a sore throat for a while now, so you just have to bear with me. So let's see. What is on here? Where did I leave off? Okay. Also, hello to Jay Savis. Didn't see you there. Hello to Elbow. Clever name, as always. So let's see. Nolan asked, when is the How Trap Team Ruin the Franchise video coming out? Well, that's funny because that's actually the next thing on my bulleted list, you know, of stuff that I'm looking into. The tentative date is a week from now, but I don't know. It's going to depend on a lot of things. You know, we actually have a giant hurricane that could hit where I live, and so that's not good. Like, I know Hurricane Harvey just went away, but they're forecasting that Hurricane Irma could end up running into North and South Carolina, which is where I live. So that could delay things a little bit, but hopefully it won't delay things at all. Hopefully it'll just, you know, like, not hit America. Hopefully it doesn't hit America. But if it, as long as the world does not end, you should be seeing it early September. I've been teasing it forever, and I had some other video actually planned for a while that I was going to do before it, and it's complicated. Either way, that should be coming in like a week or so. So Elbow says it's midnight in your country. That's interesting. I guess you live like in Poland or Turkey or something like that. I'm curious, Elbow, where you live, where it's midnight. Because like I guess it's like 10 in England, and it's like 11 in France. So I guess it might be like 12 in Germany. I guess you live in Germany? I don't know, just kind of curious. So Trey Videla asked, what did I miss? You didn't really miss much, to be perfectly honest. Wheelchair Guy Gaming TV asked, if it doesn't come out in the U.S., what do you think that means for the future? Of course, referring to the Lost Imaginite Mines. My response to that would be, Thrillipede didn't come out in the U.S. It just meant Activision was stupid. The On Traps didn't come out in the U.S. That just means Activision is stupid. Now, again, Lost Imaginite Mines is an entire adventure pack. Not releasing in America is entirely idiotic. But in all honesty, this is Activision. Them doing idiotic stuff is not exactly unheard of. SquigglyFan91 says, what's this stream about? I'm just hanging out, just talking. So let's see. Where? Jackson Lee Gaming said Axis and Allies is greater than Skylanders. And I know this guy for real. And we just played a 13.5-hour game of Axis and Allies. So, I guess there's that. That's kind of funny. So hello to Jackson. So Brandon Jackson, similar Jackson, different Jackson says, did you like the idea of taking old Skylanders and giving them different powers in superchargers? Yes, actually, I really, really liked how they redid the reposes in superchargers. I thought that was the best way they could have done reposes, and I honestly wish they'd been doing that all along. So yes, I really liked that. Nolan asks, have you seen a Star Wars movie before? If so, what's your favorite? Oh, dang. So I've seen Star Wars. I've seen Star Wars. Oh, gosh, I hit my drawer. I've seen Star Wars, but trying to pick a favorite, man, I have such a hard time picking favorites on anything. Like, I struggle to even tell people what my favorite Skylanders game is anyways. So, like, I don't know, man. I like them all, except like the Phantom Menace. It's definitely not the Phantom Menace, I'll tell you that. But I mean, I really like all the Star Wars movies. I mean, in all honesty. Elbow says, will you sell any of your Skylanders if the franchise is over? No, I don't intend to do so, at least not anytime soon. I'm a collector at heart, and I will continue to collect things even if they are no longer being made. Jay Savas says, why is there no Rayman 4? But Ubisoft is making more of those Rabbids. Why? Well, I can't speak for Rayman or Raymond, however you say it, but I definitely am not a fan of Rabbids. But Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, I love Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. It's an awesome game. So I wouldn't bash it. Just saying. Okay. So Thunder Dragon 17 says, what did you like about Gamescom 2017? The best thing to come out of Gamescom 2017 is the picture of the chancellor, I guess she's the chancellor of Germany, Angela Merkel, playing Farming Simulator on PS4. That is what I liked most about Gamescom 2017. I mean, if the chancellor, or whatever her official title of Germany is, can play a game, it was a pretty funny picture. But in all honesty, I wasn't terribly impressed with Gamescom because a lot of what it was stuff we'd already seen. And so, I don't know. One of the cool things I thought came out of it was the new ARMS character. But, like, honestly, I wasn't terribly impressed with Gamescom 2017. So let's see. Apparently, Prime Skylander says, I need a fade. I don't know what you mean by that. So let's see. Oh, Elbow, you live in Israel. That's interesting. I didn't know that they were only 7 time zones away. I figured they were like 8 or 9. Guess I need to brush up on my geography. Cruisefire says, England is my city. Clever reference there. I can't stand Jake or Logan Paul. Just saying. Canada is your real town. I didn't know Canada was a town. That's interesting. Jay Savas says he's from Poland. Hello from America, Poland. Let's see. Okay, trying to scroll. For some reason, it's really weird. Elbow says, what do you think about the fact there are no cores anymore? I don't know about that. Cores, I like what they did with the senseis, but at the same time, the senseis were just glorified cores with sky cheese. So I'm kind of iffy on that one. So, oh, what is wrong with the YouTube live chat scroll? I just do like a little teeny tiny bit of scroll. It's weird. Okay, let's see. Trey Videla says, did you ever have a hard time getting a specific Skylander from any of the games? Mine was the Ghost Roaster Adventure Pack. Mine, by far, the hardest one that I had to look for that I eventually found in stores was Whamshell. I mean, every time I went to GameStop, Walmart, any place, it was looking for Whamshell, and I finally found him. There were others that I've never found before, like, I found Ninjini, but that was only after I spent like $50 ordering her from California. And I never saw Series 2 Bash after I saw him once and passed on him. So I forever regret that because I had to buy him used instead of brand new. But I've had difficulty getting quite a few. Never found Thrillipede. The only reason I have Thrillipede is because Remix Skylanders was kind enough to send them to me in the mail. CoinOp TV. Hello, CoinOp TV. Awesome to have you here. And yes, you do get a Portal Master rank up just for leaving that comment. I don't know what Portal Master rank you are, but just take whatever rank you are and add 1, and that's what you are now because you just Portal Master ranked up. SquigglyFan91 says, what future guest stars do you want for Skylanders? Actually, answer it, though. Well, okay. I want Pokemon in Skylanders. I know it's never going to happen. But if I had to pick one thing to be in Skylanders, it's Pokemon. It's always been Pokemon. Ever since people have asked me this question when the original Nintendo guest stars were revealed, it's always been Pokemon. Give me Charizard in battle armor wielding a fiery sword as a Skylander. I would buy that. I would so buy that. Let's see. Any other questions? So Nolan says, you say that you never got the 3DS starter pack for SSA, but you never made a Let's Play on it. P.S. How many Skylanders 3DS do you have / played? Actually, the very first game that I ever got was the SSA 3DS edition. I never made a Let's Play because I don't actually know if there's a way. Well, I know there's a way to record your 3DS, but I don't think there's a way to do that without spending a ton of money. getting the equipment for it. I think it's as expensive as an Elgato, and considering that I would only be Let's Playing like a couple of games on the 3DS, then I really just did not see the purpose for it. Now, I do actually own all of the 3DS Skylanders game except Trap Team, but I only really ever played the original SSA and Giants. Barely played Swap Force, and at some point, I probably will go and get Trap Team on the 3DS just to say I have it. So let's see. Okay. So that's pretty much it for the questions right now. So I'm going to head back. Hello to the 20 viewers. Thank you. We're up to 20 viewers. I did want to give a couple more things that I'm going to be like doing throughout this month. Just since kind of want to let you guys know, I am currently redoing my room. There's a lot of things going on with my room right now. You can see I've actually, you can't really see it that well, but I have reboxed all of my Skylanders Imaginators figures. I had posted a picture of that on Instagram. I also removed all of the price tag stickers off of the packagings. That was like a 2.5-hour process reboxing them all. It was insane how long it took me to put them all back in there and peel all the stickers off. That was a really long process. I've got my Supercharger stuff right up here on my desk. The bookshelf is gone out from there, and soon those packaged Skylanders will be too, and they'll be like right there. And I'm getting a TV underneath my loft bed. So this room is so much better for recording than my living room. I haven't really needed a TV in my room. I've never really said I needed one. My parents were always like, if you want a TV in your room, we'll give you a TV in your room. But I'm like, I don't really need one. But I finally am getting one. I kind of now have a reason to get it, and that's for recording purposes. So I have a new table down there from IKEA, and I've lined up all my Skylanders boxes on that table, and it looks really cool. I'll have to show a picture on Instagram or something like that, because I really think it looks pretty awesome. And so yeah, I'm redoing my room, and as soon as I'm done with that, I'm going to be doing a room tour and showing off what I've done and what I've changed to my room, because I'm super excited for that. As I said, I've got a video coming out about why, in my opinion, Trap Team was the worst game of the franchise / it killed the franchise. It's kind of been a long time coming, so I'm really excited to get that video out. It's going to be another one of those like 20-minute videos. It's not something that I can just, you know, throw out there in like a 10-minute video. It's gonna be a long video. Like, I mean, it's gonna be a long video, because there's just so much information to go over, and there's so much research that I'm gonna have to do to back up all my claims, because like, the thing is, I know why it killed the franchise. It's just, if I say that, are people going to believe me without me, like, you know, providing sources for all the information that I have? Not really. So, like, I gotta, like, really research that video and put a lot of effort into that. And that's why I keep procrastinating it, to be perfectly honest. Get a sip of water. One other thing that I really want to do this month. One other thing I really want to do is I want to do another original skit. My Are You Ready for a Miracle video was very, very successful. Let me see how many views it ended up racking up. It racked up quite a few. Let's see. It racked up like almost 1,000 views, which I really didn't expect it to get anywhere near that many views. So I really liked that. And so I have an original Skylanders skit coming up that's basically, it makes fun of the community as a whole, and it somehow involves a random guy pretending to simultaneously be George Bush, the president, and a Vicarious Visions employee. That makes no sense. It makes no sense. But it's a guy pretending to be George Bush, the former U.S. president, and a Vicarious Visions employee. Like, it's crazy, and I love it. I love that. I just love it. Like, I haven't formally written it down yet, but like, I have the whole thing out in my head, and you guys are gonna really enjoy that skit. It's basically mocking how rumors spread in this community. That's what it is, and I'm super, super excited for that. And if I'm able to do it, I may have another, like, one of those song skit things, you know, incorporated in it or in another video. I really enjoy doing those, and I'm really excited to be doing more of those. So that's pretty much it for like the YouTube goals for this month. I'm really excited to be getting back, you know, into the swing of things. School started back for me in August, and that really threw off my entire schedule for videos in the month of August. And I'm kind of like, you know, back on track now, you could say, and I'm really excited to be getting a lot of these videos out. So I'm going to go back to answering some questions on here. So let me see where we are. I really hate the way that the thing scrolls on here. So let's see. Elbow asks, I know it will never happen, but do you think Skylanders would be cooler as a first-person shooter? Let me think about how I want to answer this. A Skylanders first-person shooter would be cool. I wouldn't like it if it replaced the main thing. It's kind of like how I don't like how much racing was involved in Skylanders Superchargers, but had it been like a Mario Kart Skylanders thing, I would have liked it a lot more probably, and then like have released a core game that works with the vehicles, something like that. I do think a first-person shooter Skylanders spinoff would be really fun, but definitely not as a replacement for the main series. And Cruisefire, apparently we have the same mentality on that. Nolan says, you're awesome, Portal Master. Thank you so much, Nolan. So Striker Hero Camo says, how long before the TV gets in there? Well, see, that actually depends on a lot of things, because I'm getting the TV that's currently in our living room because we're getting a 4K TV, but we have to get like our network provider to do some stuff before we can do that. And we just got some cables run, and we're getting a wall mount and getting rid of the entertainment. There's a lot of things that have to go on that are not really up to me before then, but I think we're hoping that by the end of this month, I should have that TV in my room, and really, really excited for that. That's why I put the room tour on this month, because pretty sure that by the end of the month, you know, that'll all be squared away. So let's see. Robert the Blastermind says, I feel nostalgic right now because I've been on this hiatus. Yeah, after you just kind of go away from the community for a while, it does really hit you with that nostalgia. So Swap Force asks, thoughts on Lego Dimensions? Lego Dimensions is cool, in my opinion. I really think it's pretty cool, but I don't know. It seems... I've never played it before, but it's something I would really like to play, and I know there's a lot of rumors about it being discontinued, and when it is discontinued, I plan to ask for it, and so I will play it eventually. It's just not something that really appeals to me that much, I guess you could say. So let's see. Trey Videla says, how big is your room? Just wondering. I don't know, actually. It's not that big, but it's also big enough to have like really big furniture. Like, you don't understand how big this bed is until you're in here, but like, it's a decently sized room. It's big enough to hold my collection, you could say. Nolan says, how big, Nolan says, your first video on YouTube is better than mine. Well, yours must be pretty bad, because my first video on YouTube was... It was bad. It was bad, and it had such a high, squeaky voice. Hey, guys, I just figured I'd show off my collection on the forums. Oh, man, that takes me back. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Squiggly Fan says, Trap Team sucked, point blank, and period. See, though, the thing is that I actually like Trap Team better than Superchargers. I just think Trap Team is why the franchise started declining. But it's kind of weird. Like, it's a really weird situation with Trap Team. And it's because Trap Team was sold as well as it did. I'll get into it in the video. I'll get into it on the video. So let's see. Okay. Robert the Blastermind says, oh, dang it. I super scrolled again. Where is it? Robert the Blastermind says, Imaginators didn't feel good to play, nor did it feel entertaining. Well, the thing is with Imaginators, it's not the story I have a problem with. The story levels for Imaginators was great. The problem I have with Imaginators is its post-game content is limited to redoing levels to finish off your Imaginite part collection, creating custom characters, and the arenas. And yeah, it's cool to go back and replay with custom characters, but honestly, it needed more post-game content. That's my problem with the game. Okay. Let's see. Nolan says, Portal Master, how old are you? But if you don't want to, it's fine. But if I was to guess, you're about 16 or so. I won't tell you my exact age, but I'll say you're just about right. So CoinUp TV says, make sure to get all A's in school so you can get a nice scholarship in college. Hey, man, I'm trying as hard as I can. Let's see. Trying to see where... Okay. Elbow says, did you play the Destiny 2 beta? I did not. I'm interested in Destiny 2, but I just didn't play the beta. Squiggly Fan 91 says, quick question. That Vicarious Visions part that is supposed to poke fun at... it's a question. Is it supposed to poke fun at my recent videos? It's not just your recent videos. I figured you would say something about that. It is not just you. This stuff has been going on for a while. This is in reference to my George Bush skit. It's not you, because this type of stuff has been going on for a while. There used to be, I kid you not, people who would like just print out sheets and claim that they worked in a store and got pages from a system of obviously fake things, and people just claim they're real. It's a play on the fact that people in general will believe things that they really shouldn't. So let's see. I hate the YouTube scroll. I hate the YouTube scroll. Thunder Dragon 17 says, it's the man, the myth, the legend, the man, the myth, the legends of Skylands. I just wanted to highlight that comment because it's kind of clever. Swap Force asks, oops, I meant you collect anything other than Skylanders. So Skylanders is by far the thing I collect the most. There's not really... I'm trying to think of how I want to word this. I play a lot of tabletop games, and I could be seen as a collector of tabletop games, but, like, not really. So really, Skylanders is what I collect the most. I also collect Light Seekers, but mostly it's just Skylanders. Robert the Blastermind says, Portalmaster9351, in your opinion, what do you think to make TCG Skylanders Battlecast equal to the other TCG like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic the Gathering level? Cast is roughly equivalent to Pokemon. Somewhere between Pokemon and Hearthstone is where I would say it falls. It's kind of an interesting question, though. SG2 Snippets asks, how did you get into Skylanders? Pretty straightforward. I saw an ad on TV. I said out loud while my family was around, hey, that looks pretty cool. 2 months later, what do I do on Christmas Day? Skylanders 3DS starter pack. That's it. Zekrom says, Skylanders Imaginators lacked in everything. I would disagree with that. I don't think it lacked in everything. I thought it was pretty cool personally. So okay, the scroll thing is really annoying. Swap Force says, do you still hate Disney Infinity? I don't hate Disney Infinity, but that does not mean it wasn't technically a ripoff. Odette Webb says, when will Activision give Skylanders a new 3DS game and a new Skylander RPG in 2020? I would say that a Skylanders mainline game could be seen as early as 2018, not 2020, but I don't see 3DS games coming back just because I'm pretty sure that with each installment of the 3DS games, they sold less, even though the console games would actually picked up around Swap Force and Giants. I actually think Swap Force and Giants for the 3DS sold worse. So I'm not 100% sure on that. Feel free to fact check me on that, but I'm pretty sure they didn't do that well. So I wouldn't expect them to come back. Jackson Lee Gaming says, what was the calculus homework? Text me that. I'll answer it to you later. Nolan says, have you thought of replaying all the other Skylanders game for the channel until we get a Skylanders 7? That may be something I do in the future. It's not. I actually haven't thought about that, but I think that is a good idea. CoinOp TV says, you can pop out the chat and make it bigger on your computer. I didn't know you could do that. Oh. Huh. That's cool. Well, thank you. Thank you. CoinOp TV. Couldn't say your name. Couldn't think of your name right there for a second. Thank you. Never knew that you could do that. So Zekrom says the senseis are cool, but my goodness, they have bad ones like Buckshot, Crash, and Golden Queen. Crash is only bad in-game. Golden Queen, her figure might not be the coolest, but I enjoy her in-game. Buckshot, I think, is actually a pretty cool character, figure, and in-game. So, I don't know. Let's see. Jackson Lee Gaming says I'm the tabletop collector of our group, but I'm the second tabletop collector of our group. Sorry, this is like a personal conversation between a real-life friend. Nitro Crate says there wasn't a single bad character this year. I don't know if I can agree with that or not. I don't know. Golden Queen was probably my least favorite, but she still wasn't bad. There's not a lot of bad characters, in all honesty. Wrecking Ball, bad character. There's not a lot, honestly. So let's see. Trey Videla says, do you think they should have kept the adventure packs for each game to be playable instead of them sitting on shelves? Yes and no. See, the problem with keeping adventure packs playable in future games, they had a valid reason for the first two adventure packs, or the first two games, for the first 4 adventure packs to not be playable in future games. Makes perfect sense. With jumping, they'd be completely broken. You couldn't bring them forward without radically redesigning them. The problem going forward from there is that you would have to be a long-time owner of these things. You would not be able to get them, like, it'd be impossible. Like, it's impossible to get Darklight Crypt now. And it would have been dumb to have made it to where you have had to have gotten a 5-year-old figure to be able to play a level in a game. I do think that the Swap Force and Trap Team adventure packs should have carried forward their levels into the future games, but it's not as big of a deal as I originally kind of thought it was. So let's see. Okay. Looking for yeah. Nitro Crate says, Wrecking Ball is supreme. Try his Tongue Path and Swap Force. I've defeated a Rattle Shift Best Paths in PvP with him. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's just, when I say bad character, I don't necessarily mean in-game. I mean as far as design is concerned. And Wrecking Ball, to me, has the worst design of all the Skylanders. So, I don't know. So, keep asking questions. I didn't really plan a whole lot for this stream. I really just kind of wanted to do this as a live edition of Ask Portalmaster, and I figured it wouldn't be too long of a stream. So as soon as you guys are done asking questions, I guess I'll call it a stream. I mean, I wasn't too concerned about getting too much, and my voice is kind of getting sore anyways. Like I said, my allergies are acting up for some reason. It's the middle of September, and it's like extremely humid out there. So I don't know why my allergies are acting up, but yeah. Prime Skylander says, who is your Skylander main? Ooh, I really liked Chop Chop for a while. Chop Chop carried me for quite a while. So did Whamshell. Chop Chop and Whamshell are forever 2 of my favorite characters to play with, to be perfectly honest. In the current game, in Imaginators, who is my main? I don't really have a main in Imaginators, to be perfectly honest. Okay. Wrecking Ball is my least favorite Skylander too. Glad we agree. Tech the Intelligent. I don't know if I'd say he's adorable. I don't know if I'd say a burping grubworm is exactly adorable. Now, Shroom Boom, that's adorable. Nolan says, what is the first game you ever played? I'm not actually sure what the very first game is, but the one I remember first is called Pac-Man World. Let me see when that game came out, because I'm not actually sure. Pac-Man World. Looks like it came out in 1999, so that was definitely before I was born. So yeah, that was the first game that I distinctly remember playing. So yeah. Let's see. Alpacatron says, I bought a Switch recently. Should I buy Skylanders, Imaginators, Own It, or Splatoon 2? If you have Skylanders, Imaginators already, go ahead and get Splatoon. If you have it on the Wii U or any other console, don't buy it on the Switch. You don't need to buy it on the Switch. But, I mean, really it just comes down to which one you like more, to be perfectly honest. I mean, if you like Skylanders more, get Skylanders. It's a good game. I'd recommend Skylanders, but if you're looking for a more PvP-oriented experience, obviously you're going to want to go with Splatoon. Let's say. Thunder Dragon 17 says, do you think that Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy is overrated now with the fact that Activision is making it more of a priority and might be cheating on Skylanders? It is not overrated because of how well the thing has sold and how good the actual games are. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, the games are terrible. They're trash. They're bad. I'm not going to say that because they're good games. I played all 3 of the original Crash Bandicoot games on the PlayStation 2. I know there were PlayStation 1 games, but along with Pac-Man World, Crash Bandicoot might have actually been the first game I played. I don't actually know. I played like Crash Bandicoot and Pac-Man World, you know, when I first was starting off getting into games. So, yeah, I don't think it's overrated, to be perfectly honest. And again, when I do a video, which I will eventually, on what Activision's master plan is, then I will talk about why I think they're doing what they're doing with the Skylanders franchise. Let's see. CoinOp TV says, what do you think is going to happen in the first episode of Skylanders Academy? I am really, really interested in this because Cinder is going to be so cool. I'm so excited to get introduced to Cinder. I think that what's going to happen in the first episode is we're going to get introduced to Cinder. We're going to see what the Skylanders have been up to since season 1 ended. I'm imagining it's probably about like a year later. That would make sense to me, and it doesn't just continue straight from where it left off. I know there was a cliffhanger at the end, but I don't think we're going to... I don't think we're going to find too much about that in the first episode. I think we're going to have to wait a little while, and I think we'll find out who our main villain for Season 2 is. One thing I'm really interested in for Skylanders Academy is we know that Malefor at some point, and some character called Strikor, is going to be in Season 3. So I'm thinking that we're going to get the first hints of Malefor teased in the very beginning of Season 2, and at the end of Season 2, we're going to see Malefor, like, come back and, like, try to go after Cinder or something like that. I think a lot of Season 2 is going to be a build-up with Cinder and Malefor slowly hinting at Malefor, and I think we're going to see the groundwork for that laid in the very first episode of Academy. Razor Z asks, Portalmaster, how have you been? I've been pretty good. How about you? Nolan says, no, it's the 1st of September, not the middle of September. Not sure what you're talking about there. Crucifire says, Chop Chop is my all-time favorite character. Still use him in Imaginators. Yeah, Chop Chop is pretty awesome. I love him. I love Chop Chop. Chop Chop is awesome. Series 2 Chop Chop, that's my boy. That's my boy right there. Squiggly Fan says, Insane Trilogy is now irrelevant. I feel like Activision would probably beg to differ with you there. Jackson Lee game. Okay, I'm ignoring you now. I'm ignoring you, Jackson. Robert the Blastermind says, Blastermind was my favorite. It's in my name. I never could have guessed that that was your favorite character. I absolutely never could have guessed that. Trey Videla says, honestly, they never should have nerfed the older characters in the game going forward. And see, that's where one of the biggest problems with re-implementing PvP is. If you re-implemented it, you'd have to go and rebalance all the Skylanders. Instead of saying, okay, let's balance the first game Skylanders in the second game, and then take all of those characters and just, like, you know, basically build onto that. Like, they should have never let the so skewed in Skylanders, and PvP wouldn't have been a problem to implement, and that kind of annoys me. So yeah, they should have never nerfed the older characters. Nitro Craze Insane Trilogy is very irrelevant. People are still streaming it. Yeah, it's like, it's so irrelevant. Nobody talks about it anymore. Like, it doesn't sell at all. Nobody cares about it. It's complete and utter garbage. Okay. Razor Z says, do you ever get tired of making Skylanders videos? Okay. I get tired of making videos. Like, I get physically exhausted from making videos. It's, you know, Skylander Showdown takes like 2 hours to edit. Like, no kidding. And I imagine when I make the Why Trap Team, you know, ruin the franchise video, that's going to be like 4 hours of editing broken up over like 2 or 3 days. So, yeah, it kind of does tire me out. And that's why I try to spread out my videos instead of releasing like 15 in the first 15 days of September and then nothing at the end. That's why I stagger them out. It's not just for YouTube purposes. It's because I can't edit that much in such a short period of time. And I have schoolwork and other stuff to take care of as well. Thunder Dragon 17 says, Blades is my main Skylander. I remember for a while you had Blades as your avatar, so that does not surprise me at all. Nolan says, Portalmaster9351, do you like pizza? My question to you is, who doesn't like pizza? Let's see. Best Blue Galdreo. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Sorry about that. Says best to worst. Giants, Spyro's Adventure, Trap Team, Imaginators, Superchargers, and Swap Force. That's your ordering. Skylander or Spyro's Adventure is my favorite personally. Followed shortly by Swap Force. Then probably Trap Team and Giants are probably, or no, it probably goes Spyro's Adventure, Swap Force, and then Imaginators, then Trap Team and Giants are tied, and then Superchargers is my least favorite. But I did not hate Superchargers. That's an important thing to keep in mind. I don't hate any of the Skylanders games like some people do. Okay. Swap Force says, what Skylanders are you missing, including variants? Well, I can't answer including variants because I'm actually not sure of all the variants that I don't have. I have every Skylander from Skylander Spyro's Adventure. From Giants, I have all of the regular characters. I think I'm missing a legendary. I don't have Jade Flashwing. I am missing a few other variants as well, I think, but I have most of the Giants variants. Swap Force is the one I'm missing the most variants from. The only variants that I have from Swap Force are, let's see, I've got the Easter variants from Swap Force. I've got both Enchanted. I've got Kickoff Countdown, Jade Fire Kraken, Love Potion Pop Fizz, and King Cobra Kadabra. What am I talking about? That's from Trap Team. Duh. And so is Love Potion, not Love Potion Pop Fizz, Fizzy Frenzy Pop Fizz. That's also from Trap Team. So I actually only have the Enchanteds, the Easter editions, Kickoff, and Jade from Swap Force. But I have every character from Swap Force I want to say. Yeah, I have every... Oh, no, I don't have regular Firebone Hot Dog. I have a variant of him, a Frito-Lay variant, but I don't have the regular version of him. From Trap Team, I'm only missing Blackout as for the original, you know, normal characters are concerned. From Trap Team, though, I think that's actually the one I have the fewest variants in because I only have Fizzy Frenzy Pop Fizz, King Cobra Kadabra, the Easter variants, Legendary Deja Vu, and Winterfest Lobstar. That's when the that is when the alt what do they call it? The alt-pocalypse happened. Same thing with Superchargers when there were just so many alternate colorations, so many variants. So I don't have that many variants from there, but I've got all of the characters with the exception of Blackout. From Superchargers, I actually have a lot of the variants. I'm not sure which ones I don't have. I actually have every Supercharger character, though, now that somebody sent me a Thrillipede. And then from Imaginators, I'm actually only missing Robo and the Lost Imaginite Mines, Solar Flare Aurora, and Steel-Plated Hoodsickle. That's it. That's all I'm missing. Imaginators is going to be the first one that I get every character from since Spyro's Adventure. So, kind of interesting. Let's see. Nolan says, what is your favorite TV show? I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I don't watch a whole lot of TV. I watch a lot of YouTube. Let's see. The hype is real with Season 2. I totally agree. Okay. Cruisefire says, do you think we'll get more Skylanders that were never in the games in Season 2? I think Eric Rogers said that there's a few characters that were never in the game that are coming. I think he said that, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay, would I like a Skylanders Spyro's Adventure remaster? Yes, I would. Let's see. Nobody can tell me that the mysterious character at the end of Season 1 isn't Malefor. That's Malefor. I don't know. I don't think it is, but we'll see. Online PvP. Yes, that would have been nice for Imaginators. Totally agree with you, CoinOpTV. Totally agree with you. Legend of Skylanders asks, do I have a Skylanders waifu? No, I don't. Luckily. Okay. Let's see. Is Skylanders Academy worth watching? Could an adult enjoy it? Is there any cringeworthy fart jokes? There's a few burping jokes with bad breath. That's pretty much the only cringeworthy stuff that comes with it. There's actually a lot of adult jokes in there that only older people or adults will actually get. So it's kind of like, you know, how Phineas and Ferb had a lot of jokes that only adults could understand. Even though they weren't like dirty jokes, they were still only jokes that adults would understand. Academy is kind of like that. It's got a lot of jokes like that. Let's see. Do I have Blue Bash from SSA? Unfortunately, I do not. I didn't really follow Skylanders as much as I should have back in SSA. I did not know Dark Spyro was a thing. I didn't start using the Dark Spyro forums until probably, I think I started looking at it on May of 2012, and I started using it like with an account that summer. So that was really when I started following stuff and realized that there were all of these variants like Blue Bash. Okay. So, okay. So I do want to add a couple of things. September should be an interesting month. There's not going to be a whole lot of Skylanders news. The only major thing coming soon is going to be the Academy trailer whenever they decide to release that. I thought it was going to be Gamescom. I could have sworn it was going to be Gamescom, but apparently not, so that's kind of sad. That's pretty much the only news coming out for Skylanders. There's going to be some Light Seekers news, actually. They should be revealing the 2 new characters, Xyrus and Boulder, or not revealing them, but basically announcing their release dates near the end of this month or the beginning of next month, so kind of excited for that. And I'm also, it's not this month, but I will go ahead and say I am planning on doing some Fire Emblem Warriors gameplay when I get it. I'm really excited for that game, and so, yeah, there's that. Let's see. I'm going to finish up reading off the questions, and I'm probably going to sign off. My throat is getting really sore, so let me finish reading off the stuff on here. Okay, so Spyro557 says, when do you think we'll hear more info about the 2018 mobile game? At this point, it's either going to be when they reveal the trailer for Academy Season 2 or the February financial report. It's going to be either one of those. I honestly don't know. Striker Hero Kama says, it would be cool if we got new Skylanders for Academy revealed in the show, but then get a release as figures in the game and a Skylanders Academy 3-pack or something. That would definitely be really awesome. Duracell1692 says, do you have a Series 2 Gold Flame Slinger? I do not have a single Chase variant. The closest thing I have to a Chase variant is Walmart exclusive Red Drill Sergeant. Do you remember Dancing in September? I don't actually even know what that's a reference to, but I imagine it's a reference to something. Do you have the Fright Rider Chase variant? No, but I wish I did. Let's see. So that's pretty much it for this. My throat is getting really sore, so I'm pretty much going to have to call this live stream right here. But I do want to thank all you guys for watching. We hit, I think, around 22 viewers at our peak, so that was really good. I want to thank all you guys. I'll hopefully be doing another stream relatively soon, probably around the end of October, and then maybe another one towards the end of the year. I try not to do them terribly often. I don't really like, I'm not too big into live streaming, but I do try to do them every few months just because I know a lot of other people like them, so I try to keep doing them. But anyways, that's pretty much it for now. Again, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Portalmaster9351, and I will see you guys next time in the next live stream, in the next video, or whenever. So see you guys then.